of welcoming onto the stage the final act of the first half of the show. I said the final act of the first half of the show. And I'm sure you'll give him a really good old cheer when he comes on this stage. Do it for the stand-up comedy of Mr. Donal Mack. Welcome in!
What a wonderful comp here, right? To get away from, to be free, to be independent, to do my own thing, because I've got something to say, because I'm funny, to be my own boss, to have fun, lots of reasons. It's a free gig, so new material tonight, to try out some new stuff. That's about it really, try some new stuff, make them laugh, and come off. I don't want to get to the top, I just want to be the best that I can be. And the way to do that is by working hard, and exploring and experimenting and keep trying to get better. That's the way to be good, and really try to express the things that I think I want to express, the things that I think that are inside me. I was going to say to you, I'm sorry I'm not very talkative, but I'm really shit at talking before a gig. Even though I'm not really directly thinking about the gig itself, I do tend to be more focused on wanting silence or just some music or listen to the traffic reports on the radio or something, just to make sure I get to the gig on time. That's the most important thing. Not talking to a radio, so I think I'll be quiet for a while then. Right, we're at the King's Head. I'll introduce you to Peter Graham, the promoter. Let's go.
That started in 1981. Started out at the same time as the circuit started out, really, the new variety or alternative comedy. We started doing Sunday nights variety shows, not just stand-ups. There'll be music and nutter acts and whatever, visual acts. And over the years, we've watched the circuit change. We have an open platform here. Anybody can book in. They ring up. They get a 5-minute platform to perform. It's not a competition. If people do well, we approach them privately and ask them if they want to do a paid gig here. But I don't give advice. I mean, the only advice I ever give is to keep going. And in 18 years of running the place, there have been 3 occasions when I've had to turn around to an actor and say I don't want to see them again. But that's because I felt that they needed medical help, not an audience. But otherwise, people can be as bad as possible. But I'm not going to turn around and give advice. The trick is to keep doing it. There's so many acts I've seen who've been dreadful for ages, and then suddenly something clicks and they find it. Everybody who you now know as big name comedians, from Eddie Izzard, Joe Brown, Jack D, Gillian Clary, everybody who's now big have passed through here in the 18 years we've been going. So we see the Mark Lamars, the Sean Hughes as they're starting out, and we get a nice feedback from them as well. It'll be a nice sort of flavour back in that they like the venue here, and most of them, when they're warming up for a big tour or a TV series. Frank Skinner was here a few weeks ago. You get to see these people, unannounced, that come back and try stuff out here. So Donald's always been a competent, able performer.
If a doctor says to you, right, he's going to take a stool sample, trust me on this, you are going to have the worst 10 minutes of your life. 10 minutes, right? Because what it was, right, you got this test tube, right, this really fucking long test tube. But that didn't bother me, no, what bothered me was the girth, right? And he's got it, and he's just whammed it in, right? No Vaseline, no foreplay, nothing, right? And the thing is, right, you can imagine the scene, right? I'm lying there on a hospital trolley, right, because NHS don't have beds, right? I've got the test tube up my arse, right? Blood all over the place. And he goes, Donald, don't move, I've got to call some colleagues. I said, why, is there a problem? He said, no, they won't believe you let me do this to you.
Very genial, smiley, nice, he's very confident with and comfortable with audiences, which is half the trick in this game, because the nature of the medium is live audience. That's why it doesn't translate very well to television.
We are cooking, and so let's keep you warm, and I'd like to compliment you on the way that you're welcoming the acts acts on, welcoming the acts onto the stage. So continue to do that. For our third performer, her name is Belinda Merriman.
I'm very excited tonight because I took my driving test again this morning and I'm getting a lot better. I don't know if I've passed yet though. I have to wait now and see if my examiner comes out of his coma.
I'm studying at the moment. I'm going to college. I'm studying to be a teacher, and it has been. The last couple of years, I haven't been sure whether I wanted to do comedy as a career, and now I think I'd like to do it side by side with something else because that's much more balanced. Otherwise, you end up going completely potty. It is hard, but then if you're really, really, really dedicated and you really work hard at it, there's every possibility that you can be quite successful. Or you just have to go to as many gigs as you can, keep on gigging, do it loads every week, and never think, oh well, I've had enough, I won't be doing it for a while. Just keep on doing it every week and getting better. Also, I like Eddie Izzard. That was where I first saw him, and I thought, oh, I like that, and I wanted to have a go. So yes, he's my main influence. But of course, as you see people going around, you kind of gather some new people. There's people like Paul Tonkinson who I like.
And every day, I hate going down there. It makes me nervous because I don't floss. Like when I try and floss, my gums bleed and bleed, and it occurred to me that flossing would be a very handy way of murdering a haemophiliac. This isn't going very well, is it? Was it?
I mean, actually, after a while, you get quite used to dying, and nothing can be particularly bad anymore because it's been so bad so many times. But it can't be bad, can't be worse, so you just get used to it. You go, oh, it's one of those nights. So it doesn't feel so bad anymore. Sometimes you feel, oh, well, I don't feel that they really want this kind of comedy here tonight. You know, if it's a laddie crowd, you just sometimes get the impression they just wish, you know, they think I didn't come here for this. No, I know Donald. Yes, he's very good actually. Yes, I've known him for a while now, and I think he's fabulous. He's coming on very well. You know.
Anyone like the wrestling, the WWF? Anyone ever watch that? The fake wrestling? No? Well, okay, I guess this is crouching. I watch it, right? I watch it, right? And what I really like, I like the way that they beat each other up when someone does something wrong. You know, they get some mates and they just jump the other guy. I like that stuff, you know? But actually, can make it more interesting, ladies and gentlemen, if you just work with me on this one, right? The winner gets to fuck the loser in the ring. At least one of them will be fighting for real, wouldn't they?
He's much slicker than he used to be, you know, but he's just much funnier than he used to be, which should happen to most people as they go on. You just get a bit more of an instinct for what works and what doesn't. He has, you know, it's really good.
After you have welcomed our next performer onto the stage, because his name is Mr. Paul Mackenzie! He's doing a great job though, isn't he? He's doing a good... Doesn't he restore your faith in catalogue clothes though? He does for me. Genuinely, I feel really good about myself anyway. I tend to get into a really sort of positive state, you know, and try and make it work before I actually step on stage. So it's always quite positive. And now I bought another book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Anyone got that book? You read it? Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, right? Fantastic book. But I reckon it should be renamed for the benefit of the Jerry Springer audience. And it should be called Feel the Dick and Shag It Anyway. Because anyway, fuck it out. Oh, well, that's one of the classiest jokes there. Fucking hell. I just want to make people laugh, you know? And because there's a sense of power there when you're making somebody laugh and somebody's appreciating what you're saying. There's a definite sense of power there that it's just the biggest buzz ever. It's just unreal. But school is cool. I think school's changed so much, right? Because school fairy tales, what's all that about? I wrote a few of them the other day, right? I'll tell you a few of them, I'll test them on you, right? Mary had a little lamb, so we nicked it and sold it to Andreas in a kebab shop. That's what you did, wasn't it? There was an old Nigerian woman who lived in a shoe. That's only because she was signing on at 3 different addresses and it was really risky. It's risky, isn't it? My absolute favourite is this one. Bar Black Sheep. Have you any ID? It's fucking unreal now. I might try and publish those. It'd be good, wouldn't it? the only strategy in comedy. Just keep making them laugh. Always introduce, new powerful stuff. Just keep making them laugh. And that's enough evidence trail. True, I mean, when you're starting out in comedy, you do what they call an open mic spot. And what I actually think that is they're actually exploiting fresh comics. Simply because they can, you see. So, I mean, they might have you doing, like some of the bigger clubs, they might have you doing 7 open spots before they give you a paid one. So in that way, they're exploiting you 7 times or 6 times. The audiences see you, they love you, you're fresh and all that, and then they just keep going, oh, you've got to do another open spot, you've got to do that. But unfortunately, that's the downside of the game, is because even if you could, you still have to try out. And in trying out, they know whether or not you're good, and they know whether they'll book you in the future. The worst part of my stage was my actual first gig, because I convinced somebody that was funny enough to host a comedy show with about 600 people. And at this time, I didn't know anything about comedy. I knew I wanted to try it, and I got up on stage and I died, and I had to compare the show for 2 hours, and it was just unreal. But I mean, I went on and just, dealt with the fear and just went on. I like to watch comedy, per se. I just like to watch comedy. I wouldn't say I had a main influence in it. Donald's not bad. Donald's good.
Premature ejaculation. Just subjects that's popping in my head. It's a big problem for men, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bigger problem for women, I think you'll find, actually. No, because you read in magazines, right, how men suffer from premature ejaculations. That's bullshit, isn't it, ladies? Women suffer, don't they? Yeah, what man suffers? You never hear, oh no, I'm coming. Woe is me. It just doesn't happen, alright? It doesn't happen. No, because, you imagine a scene, right, you're in bed with your girlfriend, this is reality time, babes. If you're in bed with your girlfriend's like, hey babes, I'm coming. Oh no, slow down. No, you hurry up. But I want to come with you. You got 3 seconds. Anyway, on that wonderful note, I think I'll leave you. My name is Donal Mack. Thank you very much. Good night. More work than I thought it needed. Tonight, I thought it needed work, but I didn't think it needed as much as it does. It needs more work.
So it's all good.
Yeah, no, it's okay, but it still needs a bit, there's a couple of bits of tightening up. Because my favourite bit of that set is where I talk about, and her eyes are like this, and like, and I want to go on and on and on and on and on and on, and then say, oh, and she had big tits too. That bit I like. I like those kind of jokes. No, seriously, I was with this woman once, right? We're on the sofa, right? This woman was gorgeous, right? And she had thighs like, bam, or backside like, bam, right? And her eyes were like moonlight reflected off a Caribbean bay. As a lovely spring evening when the wind comes in off the trees and just tickles your face. And she had big tits as well. 44 days, mate.
The audience were really tough, and I think, I was talking to Donald earlier, and the ventriloquist just really killed it. He just took all the energy out of the room, you know what I mean? So it was a real kind of uphill battle, trying to win any kind of laughter out of them. But that's what the game's about, though, isn't it?
But you know something, when I say this to you, and it's not a criticism of you, because I think it's the same as me. I just think of myself, well, if I was a better comedian, I would have found a way to get the energy in the room. Do you know what I mean? If you think of some of your favourite people out there, if so-and-so had gone on, would they have tore it up? And the answer has to be yes, they would have. But because it is me, I still ain't got the tools to do it.
You say that, though, but I've seen some really class acts.
Oh, yeah.
And for example, tonight, the compare there works a hell of a lot